Hi friends, Psychic Medium Elizabeth Grove, the Paranormal Priestess here. Welcome to the channel. For those of you who are new, for those of you who have subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for doing that. I truly appreciate it, and it's really just amazing to be here of service for you. It definitely speaks to my heart, and I'm so grateful to do it. For those of you who are new, hello, I am Elizabeth. I am a medium, as I stated, an angel communicator, as well as a remote spirit extractor specialist. I am a twin flame as well, and been on this journey for quite some time now, having the higher self communication. And so it is my great honor to do this work for everyone. However, if you are a twin flame watching this, and you may well be, I have definitely many clients of mine are twin flames. Many subscribers are twin flames as well. A lot of these messages are speaking to twin flames. However, my work is definitely open to anyone and everyone of the light who is out there wanting to be of service to humanity. Today's video is going to be about the effects of the full moon in Taurus that we just had, or what's also known as the morning moon. And this is going to be a great follow-up to the previous message that I gave last week about facing the shadow self and transformation. But there's a lot of really good things here to mention, because a lot of people are experiencing a lot of emotions coming up. And so this has been kind of challenging to deal with as we are having a lot of angers that are building up and purging out. So the first message for sure having to do with this moon is the angers coming up. Okay, we have a lot of emotions coming up. We have anger, actually, we have regrets, we have grieving for what has been lost, grieving for perhaps actions that were taken in the past, so-called mistakes, although nothing is a mistake. There are never any mistakes in the universe. It's all part of unfolding our destiny. It's all part of the path. However, with this moon, it has been bringing up with it a lot of very intense emotions, lower emotions regarding not only this lifetime, but also past lifetimes as well. For those who are working through karma, and karma, as far as karmic partnerships and karmic marriages, these are things that are most definitely coming to a close now. But it's a lot of the emotions and the angers coming up are connected to actions that we have taken in the past. Okay, actions perhaps when you were a child, a lack of action. Perhaps there are regrets or guilts that you did not take action, and these memories are resurfacing. The morning moon is definitely a perfect name for this moon. It's morning, of course, for those who are lost, our ancestors. Hence, we just had Samhain or Halloween. But this moon is also having to do with mourning for things that we feel were taken away from us, and those reactions, those angers, those regrets, those sadnesses that we have stuffed way down into our subconsciousness, and we haven't dealt with it. And of course, all of these things are coming up to benefit us. It is absolutely for our growth and our development, our self-mastery. Okay? So it's very, very hard to deal with angers when they come up. I totally understand that. Being a twin flame, being on this spiritual path, at times when these come up, it's kind of hard to navigate these emotions, but they're there to navigate, okay, to explore as to where they are coming from. And I definitely urge, for those of you who are watching this who are twin flames, to do what I have done with this through this moon, is to ask my twin's higher self to pinpoint and assist with where those angers are coming from, their root cause, both for myself and for my beloved. Because many times, we feel like it's just an easy route to just say, oh, well, all angers, I'm transforming and letting go of all angers. and that is good enough. But it's really, really important to realize that some of these angers and regrets are very deep-seated in the subconsciousness, and it's going to take really exploring the root cause, where this came from, in order to adequately purge it out completely. So this full moon has really assisted us in digging deeper into these emotions, these really tough angers, and these regrets from the past. Childhood is coming up very, very strongly, so if you definitely have been finding that you're having perhaps dreams of being really upset as you were when you were a child, maybe not taking action when you were a child and you feel like you missed out on opportunities, all these types of things. It now is definitely the time to explore that deeper and to be able to release any of those lower emotions now, because they're not serving you, and to keep in mind that what you went through in your life was perfect. And I'll say that again. What you went through, all the events, this was perfect. This was able to shape who you are today. And so if you can look at those things and see the gifts, that is what's going to take you there. That's what's going to help you to grow and to transform through this. Okay, so please know that you're not alone if you have been experiencing a lot of these very difficult and angry emotions coming up. You're not crazy. Many of you are also highly sensitive in picking this up from your twin as well. And so what I usually recommend for this, is not resisting what you're feeling. Truly just stepping into yourself, taking yourself aside in your meditations, calling upon your twin within your heart space. Many of you are clairaudient, clairvoyant, empaths. You have many abilities, and this is going to enable you to connect with your twin flame's higher self best in the way that you can perceive them. But work with your twin flame's higher self to get to the core of where these angers are coming from, perhaps the actions that are coming up from your life or lifetimes where you feel like you have maybe did yourself a misjustice, or you have regretted that you have done something and has caused karma in the past. Now is the time to let all of this baggage go, guys, and the morning moon was helping that energy immensely. And now as we are going into the waning moon and the light is dimming, this is absolutely the perfect time to call on your spiritual team and your twin flame's higher self, of course, and to help you to let go of these angers and these regrets once and for all. Okay, so it's going to definitely assist you in becoming purified and cleaner. Okay, another aspect coming up for this moon, this has been coming up very, very strongly as well, is going within. Truthfully going, and you know what, it really does connect with this time of year, in terms of the northern hemisphere anyways, really going in, reflecting. Once you come into the autumn and you come into winter time, it's a time to truly retreat inside, okay, and we are able to explore our inner selves, okay, and that is going to do us so much justice to be able to find and connect with our inner sage. So the inner sage is coming up, our intuition, connecting with our higher selves, connecting with our spiritual team. I know many are looking on YouTube for answers. They are looking to others to be able to channel or to do readings. And all of these things are wonderful, and it is a pleasure of so many of us who are on this path to be able to use our abilities to assist you, to help revalidate And I do use the word revalidate here, and this is why I use this word. It's an important reminder that you already have all of these answers within you. You truthfully do. For those who do get into a panic mode every now and then with, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I don't understand this. I don't know what this means. I urge you to go within, bring your spiritual team in, speak to your higher self. Really connect with your higher self and ask. Ask what it is that would be in the highest good. Not what you need, but what would be in the highest good for you to know. Okay? If you have a question, ask your higher self, because your higher self knows these answers immediately. Your higher self knows your path. They are definitely able to assist you. Your twin flame's higher self, they know the path. They know their 3D body. They know what has been happening. They know what's going on in their space. Many of you who I speak to in reading sessions, it's really, really interesting, because I know that you all are very, very talented. You're very gifted. And many of you don't really believe that fully. You don't trust that fully. And so you turn to me, and you often say, oh, well, I really felt that. Oh, I knew that. Many of you are claircognizant and just know the information. I was picking that up already. I was picking that up from my twin. And so all I'm doing is I'm there really as a guide to help revalidate the truth that you are right on the spot about. Okay? So now is truly the time. It's coming up with this full moon energy to really step within, go within, and really listen. Really, really listen. Okay? And connect. Connect with your higher self. Connect with your twin's higher self. And really ask those questions. And if you need to write those answers down, that would be great. Okay? Trust what it is that you are receiving. Now is also highlighted to really connect with the divine in prayer, really connect with your spiritual team, and this is going to help you to further step into the trust, all the faith. It's all about faith right now, and connecting with your team and trusting what it is that they have in store in terms of orchestration. Okay? And the only way you're truthfully going to have this trust and have this faith is if you make that connection. Connecting with your higher self, your twin's higher self, and connecting with the divine. That entire picture, which is all connected. Okay? So definitely be able to do that, because it's going to assist you. And so many of you are at the end of this, where you are just about to come into physical union. Okay? Or many of you may have already stepped into physical union. Perhaps this is the beginning of physical twin flame union for you. Okay, and so your inner sage and your connection with your spiritual team is going to serve you both best. So don't lose that. For those of you, and I know I have been saying this to my clients, and I have been receiving this message as well. I have been doing the violet flame. I've been doing the violet flame prayer. I've been also adding an additional prayer to assist my union with removing any types of interferences, from whether they be from people or from entities. I've been praying daily. I've been really stepping into my faith that much more by making this stronger connection, and it really has been helping immensely, and it helps me to balance as well. So I really urge you, if you are feeling that pull, like you are guided to say your violet flame prayer again, or you are guided to just do some extra connection with your team, please know that this is correct. This is what's coming up. Really, really step into that, because it's going to help you, especially as these angers are coming up, as these lower emotions are coming up. You absolutely want to stay connected. Okay, and also, call in your spiritual team to assist you with this purging, so that way you can do it in the best way possible, in the highest way possible for both yourself and your beloved. You want to do that express that anger safely in a safe environment, in a safe way. And they will assist you to truly get to the heart of all that's purging now with that. And the very last thing that's coming up with this full moon is really, I have to say, the end result of the other two. So it really, really makes sense here. And transformation. Transformation is very much highlighted now, okay? And this is going to be what is going to be able to move you forward. This is going to be how you are able to take the highest and best action for yourself, for your personal path, for your growth, and for, of course, the union and for humanity, okay? The only way we can truly transform is if we are able to look at those things that are very difficult to look at, okay? I know many people get kind of nervous and they don't want to talk about the shadow self and they don't want to talk about the dark night of the soul or anything like that. And I'm not here to overly focus on dark aspects. However, acknowledging the reality of these aspects is very, very important to be able to transform or transmute, okay? And so as these lower emotions are coming up, we are able to adequately deal with them, okay? Look at them, explore their root cause, understand how this came into play with our learning, with our higher learning, okay? And these are the things that bring us true wisdom, being able to look at that darker side, to look at those shadows, the necessary shadows, okay? Again, everything is perfect. Your path is perfect. Who you are is perfect. What you chose in this lifetime is perfect. Same goes with your counterpart. Okay? And once we are able to truly go within, okay, and understand, first pinpoint and understand what it is that we are releasing for our highest good, then we are able to release that. And then we take on a brand new energy, a higher energy. That transformation happens. And then we are able to manifest from a higher place. Okay, so manifestation comes in after we have gone through the other processes that I've mentioned. We are then able to manifest higher situations, bring in higher vibrational people within our lives. Okay, we feel joy. We feel self-satisfaction, self-love, and acceptance. We are able then to say more positive words throughout our day. We are able to keep those positive thoughts as long as we can, okay, but a lot more often than in the past. And remember, it definitely pays to remember that since we are in a new timeline, everything will manifest instantly now. So I definitely recommend to, take note of the language that you use towards yourself or about situations, the language you use daily. I definitely suggest that you recognize the thoughts, the patterns, whether you're always thinking from a negative place or a fearful place, or are you always looking on the bright side of things and affirming that you are in the highest flow of receiving. Okay? We go through circumstances that are obviously very uncomfortable, to say the least. But it really depends on where we stand as far as perspective, how we react. How we react says it all. And that energy is what manifests what we experience. Okay, so with this moon and what's coming up now, it really, really pays to look at that, to understand that, and to see how you can become a better manifester, to create a better, higher, more joyful reality for yourself. And this is not contingent on your twin flame physical union, guys. I want many of you to understand that if you get caught up in that. It's not about, well, I will be in my self-mastery and I will be a strong, empowered force and I will be the best creator that I can when I'm with him or her. No. In fact, it doesn't work that way at all. It's quite the opposite. When you step into your being, step into your power, step into your ability to be an amazing co-creator and co-manifester with the divine, to be able to grow in the best ways and be proud of yourself and to put your best foot forward on this planet, when that is good enough, when you do not need anything else but that, because you're feeling joy every single day, that is when everything flows, and that is when your divine highest counterpart will be attracted to you. Test it out. Definitely test it out. Understand that this is what it's about. It's about truly connecting with yourself, your light, your uniqueness, your divine power, and always being in line with the divine. And so prayers will help you so much with this, I assure you. So definitely a time to reconnect if you haven't been doing that for a while. So that's all I really wanted to bring out today as far as what the full moon in Taurus or the morning moon has been bringing. Okay, and remember, last note that Taurus is an earth sign. And so things that are coming into manifestation now are longer lasting. They are more permanent, have more stability, because earth is a very stable sign. More stability, more groundedness with it. Okay, so you want to be a high-level manifester, and that's only going to happen when you go through very necessary processes to clean out what no longer serves, so that way you can step into a higher vibration and manifest from there. And that's exactly what. Also, too, this just came to mind. And I've been tweeting this actually, and this has also been coming up in reading sessions as well. Many people are actually drawn to cleaning out or clearing out their physical spaces. I have been one of them. And this can definitely be like a ritual in many ways, because when you're clearing out the old, you're physically doing that. It's also clearing out the older energy, and it's telling the universe that you are making way for the new, for the purified energy to enter, for the clean in your life. It also signifies that you have made that decision that you're not going to stay attached to the past any longer. You're not going to hold on to it any longer. If many of you have been attached to things, attached to the past, and have just struggled with being able to let that go, please know that with the energies now is the time to just let it go, to not grieve over it any longer, okay? To not allow yourself to be stuck in that stagnant energy any longer, but to clean out the energy and allow the new to come in, hence transformation. So this may very well help you out with your spaces. Okay? That's pretty much it. And wow. It's very hard for me to talk about the work that I do. I'm just so passionate about it. And I've just recently received, just incredibly heartwarming thank you emails from clients. And that never gets old. It never gets old. I love being able to be of service. I do recognize that I'm not able to help everybody, although I am extremely compelled to. But for those who I really was able to give like a really positive impact on their life, just by revalidating or perhaps sharing some things that I've been through that would help them. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's truly awesome, and I'm really grateful for it. And of course, this is the season of being grateful, so truly, truly grateful for that. For those of you who are guided, and I definitely stress guided, if you are guided to reach out for a reading session, for a revalidation, for more clarity, perhaps you feel like you're really stuck or you can use some extra help with your life's path, your mission. Perhaps you're not really understanding your abilities that are happening. Reach out. You can reach out for a session. I'm definitely here for you. I have 30 minutes and an hour. You can go to theparanormalpriestess.com. Like I said in my other videos, I am holding off on the remote clearing work right now due to the 11/11 portal coming up, and there's just too much going on in the universe right now. So my spiritual team told me to put a pause on that. And I will let everyone know when I'm back in action with that. But I am definitely here for reading sessions. So feel free. I always check if I'm a vibrational match with someone because I just always want to be the right fit for you. And I will definitely step aside if I'm not the right fit because everything I do is for the highest good. So I will check on that. For those of you who are interested, I'm on Facebook. You can like the page, The Paranormal Priestess. I'm also on Twitter, ParaPriestessYT. And I would love to connect with you on there as well. So hope this was helpful. Let me know. You can leave any questions or comments below. And of course, like I usually do, in case you don't realize, I leave all my contact information in the description. So you might want to go there. So brightest blessings to all of you. And thank you, subscribers and clients, for everything. And it's been my pleasure and my honor. And I will see you all next week. Take care, guys.